Okay dear students, here we are making one more videos for second PUC Business Studies subject code 27. So that is the reason. So I am standing before the camera to reach you all along with my camera technician Mr. Sanmesh. Dear students, in the previous videos, in the last videos, we were discussed about management as an art. Now I am going to discuss the management as a science. So while discussing the nature of this one management, we had seen the different aspects. So the first one is the management as an art. Management as an art. The second one is management as a science. So finally, that is management as a profession. So now we are discussing about management as a science. So by studying all these, dear students, we are going to analyze the management. It is under universal acceptance. So that is the reason. So before going to reach that expectation, so now we need to ascertain, we need to study as the management as a science. So before going to see this management as a science, so we should know what exactly the meaning of science. What is science? Dear students, as you all know, so you being the commerce students, you might have already studied up to 10th the science, the term science. So I would like to recall your mind, dear students. So please see here what exactly science. As you all know, dear students, science is a systematic body of knowledge. It is a systematic body of knowledge that explains certain truths. So, and laws, certain truths and laws which are acquired through experimentations and observations. Look here. So, the science that explains certain truths and laws which are acquired through experimentations and observations. So these laws are universally applicable. So these laws are universally applicable. So that is the reason. So we need to call it as a certain truths. So this is about the science, dear students. So now we are going to discuss management as a science. So how can we say the management as a science? By observing some features of this science and how it affects along with the management. Dear students, the first feature, that is systematic body of knowledge. Science is a systematic body of knowledge. Science is a systematic body of knowledge, which means it is a combination of facts, truths, laws and informations. So look here. So science is a systematic body of knowledge, which means it is a combination of facts, truths, laws and information which is acquired through books, magazines, journals, and newspapers. These are all some periodicals except these books. So magazines, journals and newspapers, these are all the secondary source of knowledge. So these are called the periodicals. It is also acquired through experiments. The term experiments as well as the observations are very important while studying the science. That is the reason. So science is a systematic body of knowledge. Dear students, let us see the second feature. Okay, dear students, let us see the second feature of science, that is principles based on experimentation. So the science principles are based on experimentation. So with the help of experimentation only we can come to know exactly about the science, dear students. So it contains the principles based on experimentation contains different kinds of laws and principles. Which are developed by scientists. With the help of scientists only. So they are developed through observation. The term with observation is very important. So through observation and then tested through repeated experimentation. So not only experimentation, so the term repeated experimentation is very essential to know the science, dear students. So for example, law of gravity, as you all know, the law of gravity, that is best example for principles based on experimentations. So the science is based on experimentation, so that is the reason it is based on truth, so and live experimentations, dear students. So let us discuss the third feature, that is universal validity. The science is universal validity, dear students. So it means universally applicable. So this term, the universally means that everyone must know about this. So everyone must accept this study. That is the reason we can say it means universally applicable. So the laws and principles of science are universally applicable. So for the sake of this term, that is universal validity, the example will be law of gravity. Dear students, the law of gravity will be universally applicable in all universe. So with this we can see the different angles of study. So we can say the features of science must be like this. Dear students, so now we are going to discuss the comparison between science and the term management. So let us discuss the comparison of science with the management. Okay, dear students, here we are discussing about the comparison study of science and the term management. So as we discussed in the features of science, dear students, we have seen several variety of features in science. So let us discuss, let us compare the study of science as well as the management here. By observing the features of science, dear students, the first feature as we have discussed here, the systematic body of knowledge. Science is the systematic body of knowledge. So as we have discussed once again, the science is a systematic body of knowledge, so that management is also a systematic body of knowledge. How can we say? Which is also acquired through books, newspapers, magazines and other periodicals. That is the reason, dear students, we are going to say the term management is also the systematic body of knowledge. So by observing this, so we can say the term management also a systematic body of knowledge. So as we have discussed here, which is also, the term management is also acquired the knowledge through books, newspapers, magazines, etc. other periodicals. So that is the reason the management compares, or you can say the management, the term management, which is very related to the science. So the next comparison, the science is principles based on experimentation. Science principles are based on experimentations. So in the term management also, the term management also contains several principles. So like science, the laws and principles of science are based on experimentation. I repeat once again here. So which I have written on the board, dear students, look here. The laws and principles. The laws and principles, these two terms are very universally acceptable. The laws and principles of science are based on experimentation. In the same way, dear students, the principles of management or laws of management are also developed by various managers. The management gurus, so developed by management gurus or various managers through observations and experiments. But as the principles of management, it is applied on human beings also. So here we are managing the humans in an organization. So that is the reason we are making experimentation on the human nature. So we can say that the principles of management can't be verified. So that is the reason, therefore management can be called inexact science, dear students. So whatever it may be, the principles and laws of management are also just similar as the study of the principles and laws of science. So that is the reason the term management, which is directly related to the science. Now let us discuss the third point. Okay, dear students, this is the last the study, that is last comparison study, that is universal validity. So the science is a universal validity. As we know, the principles of science are universally applicable. In the same way, dear students, as you have studied already, as we know, the principles of science. Look here, the principles of science are universally applicable. The principles of science are always universally applicable. In the same way, the principles of management are also universally applicable. But due to different situations or different circumstances in different areas, the principles of management need to be modified. Therefore, we can say that management is improper. So the science always says something about the truth, or which is based on experimentations, but the management is the term management varies from different segments or different areas. So that is the reason in different areas the principles of management need to be modified. So therefore, dear students, we can say that management is improper. So by studying this comparison study between the science and management, there will be a conclusion, dear students. After the comparison, look here, I have written on the board. So after the comparison, in conclusion, we can say that management is a science. So by observing all the features of science, so it looks like the science, the term management looks like science, but so management is an inexact science. Look here, after the comparison, in conclusion, we can say that management is a science, but management is an inexact science, as the principles of management cannot be verified. On the other hand, management is improper science, as the principles need to be modified. So like science, which is based, the term science is based on experiments, truths, what exactly in the situations, or what exactly in the present day situations. But the management is quite different. So that is the reason we cannot say the management is like the science, but not exactly science. It is improper. So with this, dear students, we can conclude this study of comparison, that is the management as a science. So thank you very much, dear students. We tried our level best by standing before the camera along with the camera technician Mr. Sangmesh. See you on next video.